Buddy Brian back here with a look at Caspa. Might have some good news here. We might not get this full pull down here. Looks like Caspa is actually breaking out of. I'll show you here on the 4 hour here. We got a breakout of this wedge to the upside. So far, things are looking pretty decent here, and we'll go over this and see if we have any kind of ABC that might have finished or any kind of pattern in here. All right, so bear with me a second. Let's take a real quick look here at Bitcoin. We had the halving last night, and I said if it broke this line right here, this white line, if you go back to the video from the other day, and sure enough, boom, right through it, broke it, retested it right there. Let me get my arrow here. Yeah, breakout right here, and the retest, and it looks like Bitcoin is bouncing here. Now, key level for this thing, obviously, is at 618 and 702 level, and you can see here it is right at that 702 level right now. So looks like Bitcoin's heading to the upside to me. We have this halving event, and of course now the price should drive up now, correct? I mean, that's what happens after the halving. You usually have the pre-halving dump, which looks like we definitely had here. I was expecting Bitcoin to come down right down here to this level here, this blue line. Ended up right about 59, I don't know, 59.6. I was expecting about 57, 58,000 in here, so missed that by about $1,000, maybe $2,000 here. If it bottomed. Let me take a look here. Expected a wave 5 down here, 3% roughly. Maybe that was the wave 5 right here. If we measure that out with the Fibonacci, let's take a look. Look at that. That measures exact. So that looks like your wave 5 right there. We go down through this thing real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 waves down right in there. So that looks like a possible bottom for Bitcoin. Now if we take a look at the RSIs, the higher time levels, like your 12 hour, let's take a look at it here. We got a nice big green candle. And breakdown here, this breakdown of this wedge. That's another thing we were figuring out here, the measurement of this wedge for a breakdown, and we'll take it, conservatively right to there. Let's batten that up a little bit so we can see it. It's a little crooked, but let's move it over here, right in the area where we expected. So maybe it bounces from here and takes off. We got the 12-hour RSI right at the very top. Okay, we got the daily just turning up. The weekly is still rolling over here. The 3-day is just about reset, and our 5-day. 5 days still pulling down. All right, so maybe we do get that final push down here. Let's take a bigger look at this thing. Maybe this could be the possible way for 4 back up. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here. All right, but if it takes out 67,000 right here, I would definitely think that correction to the downside is over, and this thing is heading to the upside. All right, and that would spin them other RSIs back up. If it gets rejected up here at 67, if it makes it that high, you got resistance all through here. Who knows? Maybe it busts right up through here and takes off. On the daily yesterday, you can see here a little bit of volume for the pre-halving or whatever, but then we had our halving last night. So Bitcoin is heading to the upside, all right, which obviously if we go to the crypto bubbles, they're going to be, you got some stuff, look at all that green. Yeah, nice. Is this Arweave? Yeah, Arweave, $32. I kind of took advantage of that sale there. That game's GG. I ended up jumping on some of that. Who knows? You never know. $13 million market cap. I thought, hey, what the heck? I threw a couple $100 at it, and I'll let it sit. And and see what happens. Everything goes up in a bull run. You know, that's just the way it goes. You could pick almost any of these and you'll make money. The key is to keep it. That's the hard part. I did that with Gala the last bull run. Boy, oh boy, I would have made it some really nice money if I would have held on a little bit longer. All right, over at Caspa, over the Explorer here, look at this petahash, 230. That's pretty impressive. Transactions per second, blocks per second. You know, 1.8, 1.7. Like to see that stay up and, you know, steady. Your live transactions down here, you know, got some. There's 323,000 Caspa. That's 38,000 bucks. 55,000. You know, there's people out there buying. I think they see the breakout of this wedge. There's another 55. Same person, same address here. Just two. Looks like just two different purchases. You know, so you got some people definitely buying. There's another 55,741, same wallet. And there's another 55,741 received. Yeah, so go down through. I was just seeing if we could see any real big ones in here. With 55,000, that's a lot of Caspa. 250, 100. Yeah. Let's go over and see what's happening with the wallets. I hope everybody's having a great day. Please hit the like and subscribe, guys. I'd appreciate that. And to all the members, thank you so much, guys. Seriously, you guys are the best. I love you, and I appreciate you hanging in there with me. It's going to be a great bull run. We're going to make a pile of money. I'm pumped. Monday, I gonna make a few large purchases here. You know. Before this stuff takes off. Last 1 hour, last 24 hours, we've added 5 whales in the last 24 hours. How about that? 4 sharks. That's 10 million to 100 million, plus 5 in the last 24 hours, plus 9 in the last 7 days for whales, and plus 14 sharks. So that's pretty impressive. That's a lot of buying right there. 5 whales, I mean, that's at least 50 million Caspa. At least. That's at the low end, 10 million. You know, the last 24 hours right there. So the big guys are seeing, it looks like a push to the upside, which I'm kind of I'm agreeing here. You know, we had to fake out right up here. Show you. This was a fake out to the upside, got rejected right at this white line and rolled over. And you know, honestly, excuse me, it looked like we had a breakdown here. This wedge was coming up through here, right around there. Okay, and it looked like a breakdown. You can see sellers coming in down here as soon as this thing started breaking down. Look at all the red down here. You know, right out of that wedge. No, it ended up actually just finishing. Whoops, sorry about that. Finishing this wedge out right like that. You know, it's crazy how this market will mess with you. You know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 valid touches, and that was a valid wedge up through there too, and it looked like a breakdown. Well, here goes Caspa to the upside. The 4 hour heading up, the 8 hour still heading up. You got your 12 hour heading to the upside here, looking good. The daily, let's take a look at this daily. Just turning to the upside. Nice big green candle right here. And if you're interested in learning how to do this stuff, guys, I have a level 3 membership. We have over 200 members, $14.99. You can learn how to do all this. 22 videos, 9 hours of videos, and a link to our Discord over there where we're over there trading. So if that's something you're interested in, we would love you to join. Please take a look at it. But thank you to every single one of you. I really would not do this without you. So thank you so much. We got the daily turning up. We have the 3-day. 3 days still rolling over a little bit. Okay. And our 5. The 5 is reset. In fact, it's turning up. You can see right down here at the bottom. Look at that nice turn to the upside. If you can't see that right here. Thing, boom, right back up, the 5-day. So it's looking like Caspa wants to make a move to the upside right here. Okay, what would be the measured move of this wedge? Well, let's take a look. You know, And maybe Coin Codex was right about the 15.5 cents within the next 5 days. How about that? You know, I remember that article I read the other day to you guys. It said Caspa would be at 15.5 cents within 5 days. Well, maybe they were right. Let's take a look. So that's the width of the wedge. Bring it up here, put it on a breakout. All right, where would that take us? You know, right up towards 14.2, probably up towards this 14.8. To be honest with you, at least 14 cents. That you know, it looks like if this continues to the upside. Of course, that big area to take out is at 13 cents. You know, right up through here. Let's move this on 13. So I just think that's a very, very pivotal area that we take out. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's see here. Let's go into daily. It's a little bit easier to see. Yeah, that's about right there. Yeah, 13 cents. Very, very important area we take out. This white line right here. It's right through here. It was support. You know, numerous areas, and we got rejected right here off of it. And then we had a wick up through there. So that's a very, very important level for Caspa to take out here. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably. And if it gets back up to 14, that's going to put it back inside this wedge. All right, if we pull this out, let's pull this out a little bit here. Oh, come on. Is it locked? Let's pull it down a little bit here. I want to see where that's going to put us. Alright, this wedge came out here, and we had the bottom side coming right about there. Okay, so 14 cents is going to put us, 14.2 would put us right at the top of this. Isn't that crazy? Let's do this again real quick. Get this measurement right. And see right to there. To the upside. Look at that, right up in there. 14 cent area, you know, right up in the top of this wedge. And then we're gonna have to see what happens from there. If it breaks to the upside from there, we got a big move coming. All right, if it comes up here and somehow gets rejected, I don't think that's gonna happen. Usually when you see a move to the downside like this and it doesn't, you know, do the full width, that's a fake out. All right, if we go out in a weekly, it'll look more like that. Let's hit that weekly. Yeah, look at this. It looks more like that. In fact, you know, you could probably take, honestly, you could probably take your line and put it down here and draw it up through there, maybe then. But just a fake out to the downside. And look at all this selling. You know, that sucks. I feel bad for people if this breaks to the upside. Maybe they'll buy back, you know, maybe they bought back down in here or something and got a good buy. But, you know, if we go back on this daily, like I said, 14 cents, the 13 is super important. All right, obviously, the target for this would be 14 cents. We'll see what happens after that, but looks like Caspa could be headed to the upside here. All right, got a little bit of buy volume coming in on the bottom. I was expecting that move down here. I really was, down towards that 8.7. So we'll see what happens. Things are looking good though. Have a great day, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I will talk to you very soon.